Hello, my name is Ahmed A. Ochietewun. Today I'm going to show you how to use Microsoft Word. How to use Microsoft Word. I'm going to show you the step by step on how to create documents in Microsoft Word. How to do those things. I'll explain. If you have any question, you can quickly put it on the comment section. I will attend to those things you ask of. Thank you. Today we are going to discuss on word processing using Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word. Before we start using the application called Microsoft Word, there's need to know what it does and how it works. Microsoft Word can simply be seen as application software that is used for text preparation, editing, formatting, storing, retrieving, and printing of documents. So when we're talking about editing is a way of making correction in your document, that is checking spelling and grammar. Then formatting, this is a way of bolding, coloring, centralizing your text. Formatting can also be referred to as changing the general appearance of your text. Storing in this aspect means saving your document for future use so that you can use it as time goes on. Then we have retrieving. You can decide to open, that is retrieve your document any number of times you feel like, but note that you can only retrieve what you store. If you store Word document, you are going to retrieve Word document. Whatever you type inside the document is what exactly you will retrieve. No addition, no subtraction. Then printing. Finally, after you might have typed everything you need to type, to your correction, formatting and everything, you can print out your document. Know that the main reason why you print out your document is to have a paper or hard copy of it. We refer to your document as soft copy when it is on the screen, on the computer screen, like the way this one is. Microsoft Word, it is used for preparing memo, report, curriculum vitae, and any other text, simple graphics, documents, letter, etc. So, when we're talking about Word documents, we have paper orientation, the landscape, and portrait. In the normal circumstances, maybe you want to type a document, a letter, a CV, it's always on portraits. How to open Word document on your computer. You have to make sure that there is word processing software in your system before you can use it. To locate word processing software in our computer, we can simply click on our window button. Then we look. It depends on the Windows you are using. Here I'm using Windows 10. If you are using Windows 7, you will see here all programs before you can see these applications, softwares. If you are using Windows 8, it's going to pop up on the screen, then you have to search for it. And using this Windows 10, I can simply scroll down to look for Microsoft Office 2013. This is what I'm using. And I'll click here. What do I want to open? word processing. Then I'll scroll down again to look for word processing. This is Word 2013. I'll click on it. I'll wait for it to load to the screen. Here, some words, some Microsoft Word have templates, especially the latest one like 2013, 2016, 2017, 2019. So for the purpose of this study, we are going to use blank document. I'll click on blank document. It takes me to the screen. Here on Microsoft Word, there are components that you have to understand before you proceed in order to make it easy for you to use. First of all, we have Windows. All this area from this left side to the right side to the bottom, they are called window. Here we have bars. If you look at this place, we call it bars. The first bar here is called title bar. When you look at my cursor, I have document 1, Word. This is the name of this document I just opened because I've not saved it to my own name. This is the name it will come with once you open a new document. Document 1. It is called title bar. Title bar. Followed by menu bar. See where this file, home, insert, design, page, reference, mailing, review, view, and the rest. It is called menu bar. Menu bar. The next one, which is this one here, that contains all this like paste, cut, copy, font, bold, and the rest. This line here, it is called formatting bar. These ones here, where we have all these things, bold and the rest, it is called formatting bar. Formatting bar. It also depends on the type of Microsoft Word you are using. If you are using the one of 2007 or 2003, the outlook may be different from this. There you may see formatting bars different from standard toolbar. But in this Microsoft Word 2013, the standard toolbar and formatting bar are being combined as one bar, which appear here on this line. Then followed by ruler bar. We have ruler bar, this one here by the left side, and this one here at the top. It is called ruler bar. We have scroll bar, this one that allows you to go up and down. It is called what? Scroll bar. Then we have control button. Control button are these buttons here. This one shows close if you want to close the document. This one allows you to maximize. This one allows you to minimize your work. So then we now have
status bar. Status bar. This one is called status
are
bar.
the ones that appear down the page. which shows you the number of pages and words you've typed so far. Here you can also increase your work or reduce. You can reduce and increase your work here to make it bigger.
Now we've talked about so many things. So let's learn on our keyboard. This keyboard and the normal keyboard on your system, desktop or laptop, they are not the same. One thing is missing. I don't know if you notice what is missing. Functions are missing. But for you to get it, you click on this place, FN, it will appear. And if you want to use, you want to use numbers, you return it back. That's just the difference between the normal keyboard and this screen keyboard. Here we have numbers 1 to 0, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Then we have alphabets here, and we have symbols here. When you look at these numbers here, there are other things above them. If you look at it, we have symbol here, exclamation mark, we have at, we have naira sign, we have dollar sign, percent, and the rest. See them up here. Then if you want to use numbers, what you do is just click on the number on your keyboard. If you want to use 1, want to use 2, you want to use 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me increase the size. 10. I want to write 10. So, and you want to enter alphabets. Click on this. By just clicking on them, you have exactly what you are looking for. But for these ones here, these symbols here, you cannot type them direct. You have to use another key to support it. Here, to use the symbols at the top of your numbers, you have to apply shift key. Shift key. You press shift down. You see that this place, all the ones at the top has been highlighted. That means they are active. So anyone you select now, it will show. It will show. You have to hold it down till you are through with what you want to put. Then by the time you release your hand, everything will change. You can see. So if you need anything from up, you use shift key. Press shift key down before you click on what you want to use. Okay, that is number 2. Another one here is when you look at the letters here, they are all in small letters. Maybe you are working and you want your letter to be in capital letters. You want it, or you want the first letters to be capital letter. All you need to do on your keyboard is to press Shift. See that all the letters has changed to capital letter. Let's say I want to write Nigeria as a name of place. I'm using screen keyboard for you to know what I am typing on my keyboard, to know how to use your keyboard since I am not there with you, for you to know how I am keying in my information from keyboard. That's why I'm using screen keyboard for you. So that is all for that. Then the next one here, still on the keyboard, we have this longest key here on the keyboard. We call it space button. Space button. It allows you to give a space between letters or words. Let's say, for example, I've written Nigeria. I want to write another country. I have to put space, right? Then I'll press it. I just press this one. I just press this. Let's say I want to write another country. I'll press Shift down because I want to use capital. Let me write Senegal. Senegal. Then I want to write another country again. Cameroon. Another one. I have to use this space to give this space in between, one space in between letters or words. That is what this long key is made for. Then you have control key. Control key. This control key, they are used for shortcuts. They are used for what? Shortcut as well. Let's say I want to copy this work. I'll highlight it. Then I'll right click on it. I'll say copy. Instead of right clicking on it, I can use my keyboard to do that by pressing Control C. Control, and you press Control down, you press C. That means you've copied it. Let me paste it here. The same Control, I'll press it down, then I'll press V to paste. See the work of Control now. Okay. Let's say I want to highlight this work here. I want to underline this work. what I have to do is to highlight it by clicking here, then drag my mouse to the end. Or you can use your keyboard by pressing Shift key down, then you press this arrow here on your keyboard to highlight. Then I will say Control U. I want to underline. See that it has been underlined. Okay. Or I want to italicize it. I'll say Control again, I. So that is work of control. Then this Alt key, this one serves as alternative. Let's say you are working on a document. You don't want to use this place to close your work, and you want to close your work, or your mouse is not responding. This pointer is not responding. Then you can quickly use Alt, like Alt F4 will close your work. It will close your work. Then Alt F3 so these ones are mainly for shortcuts, and we're going to discuss that as time goes on. Here on my keyboard we have home. This home simply means the beginning of every line. Maybe we are on this, as I'm on this line here. If I want to go home, I'll click on home. See that my cursor is now at the beginning. Then you have end. This end, by the time you click on this end, to take it to the end of the text. So for other ones, we are going to discuss it as time goes on. Here, this is called backspace. Backspace is to delete backward. Let's say I want to remove this Cameroon. Anywhere your cursor is, that's where the deletion will start from. So I want to delete this Cameroon. I'll click on, put my cursor here at the beginning. Then I'll just be clicking on it. It will remove it letter by letter. It's finished. That is backspace. Then here we have delete. This delete allow you to delete words or letters. Let's say, for example, I want to delete this same Cameroon from here. Delete work from front to the end. Why backspace work from end to the front? They are opposite. If you want to use delete, you put your cursor at the beginning of what you want to delete. But if you want to use backspace, you put your cursor at the end of what you want to delete. Now I've done backspace. I want to use delete on this Cameroon. I'll put my cursor here at the beginning of the text. Then I'll click on what? Delete. I've seen it. That is what these two are stand for. Here we have enter key. This enter allows you to move from one line to another, from one paragraph to another. Let's say I am on this line, Nigeria, USA, Togo, and I want to go to the next line by myself. Under normal circumstances, if you are typing on a Microsoft Word, once the first line finish, automatically to go to the next line. But if you're not finishing the line and you want to go to the next line, you've not finished the first line and want to go to the next line, just press the enter key. Enter key give you another line or paragraph. It's to allow you create space in between two paragraphs. That is what the enter key stands for. Then tab. This tab allows you to move five space inside. Let's call it, it allows you to indent 5 space away from the beginning. Let's say I want to indent this place. I'll just click on this word, put my cursor where I want it to appear. I'll click on tab. It will move 5 space away. 5 space away at a time. Instead of you to be using space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not professional. What you need to do is to use tab to give you exactly the moment you want. That is what the tab meant for. Then this escape is not really, maybe when you are working on something, you want to open something and you don't want to use that again. Let's say I want to print. I mistakenly click on print and I don't want to print. It was a mistake. So what I do, I can just, instead of me clicking on this back, I can quickly click on escape. I don't want that, so it will return me back to where I am. That is the work of escape. As time goes on, you get to know the remaining keys. Here we have caps. I'm not talking about caps. Caps simply means to type in capital letter. To type in capital letters. Let's say, for example, I want to type here. By the time I on my caps on my keyboard, all the letters will turn to capital letters. Just the same thing as holding your shift key to press letters. Here, whatever I type will be on caps. Let's say United we stand. So that is what cap stands for. It will allow you to type in capital letters. So I Hope you understand your keyboard now. So let's proceed. If you look at the way I was typing, when I finish this place, I press enter to go to the next line. Same thing here, down to this place I am. Here, I press enter to go to the next. Then write the body of my letter. I'm done with my letter. Now I want to edit this letter. First of all, I have to highlight this one, then close, use 1.0, 1.0, sorry, paragraph 1.0 in between. Then I'll take this one, to the right side, tab. After highlighting, I use tab to move it to the right side. In this heading, I want to bold it. Bold, centralize, bold it, centralize it. I want to underline it. Here, I want to change the font of my documents, the font of this text. Ctrl A to highlight all. Come here, select the font. I want to use Times New Roman. I want to use size 12 as official. Drag this one, small. You look at this place. See that this place, the edges are not equal because they are all on the left side. This left side is equal. This is left alignment. Now I want to move it to I want to justify it. I want the both sides to be equal as this. What should I do? I'll come here. Let's click on this justify. See that the both sides are equal. Then I'll go down here. I want to bold this. Now my work is set. So how do I save my work for future use? Mind you, if you are using a desktop or if you are using a system that doesn't have a strong power or strong battery, that when the power goes off, so you have to be saving as you are working. Once you open the document, you click on save, go to file, click on save as, select where you want to save your document to. On the PC, click on the PC. On the desktop, you click on desktop. Then when you come to desktop, why do you want to save the document on desktop? Which name do you want to use? If you look at this place, I already have it that doc. application letter. This is what I want to use to save it. Then I'll click on save. So if you look at this place, the name has changed. Before it was document 1, now it's carrying the name of the document. That is why it is called title bar. So I've saved my work. This is how to create document in Microsoft Word. As time goes on, we're going to talk on how to use some other tools, how to convert your work to change the orientation of your document, like you want it to be on landscape or portrait. We're going to discuss all these ones as time goes on. Thank you.
So if you like this video, kindly click on subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell to receive updates always.